Red Bun means we're live, a casual take with your boy Stephen Pepper, here to give a take off my chest. So the Oklahoma City Thunder have advanced to the NBA Finals for the first time since I was in elementary school, beating the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 5 last night by 30 points. What a blowout. OKC is now the fourth team ever to advance to the finals with at least 80 wins. The 2016 Warriors did it, and two late 90s Bulls teams did it, and now the 2025 Oklahoma City Thunder. But if you've been paying attention to OKC all year, this isn't surprising to you, the fact that they're in the finals. In fact, you should have expected it, because what we saw last night from OKC was the same OKC team that debuted in Game 1 of the 82-game regular season, which is an all-time great defensive unit with the MVP of the league that blows every single team out the water. They were the best team all year, but casuals needed to wait until they won that series, the conference finals, to finally go and say, yeah, this is a hell of a team. You got guys like Marcus Morris going on national television saying, there are no great teams left. Sorry, what? I remember the reports from 2 months ago that players didn't fear the Thunder. You sure? Like, how did people not see this coming? OKC won 82 games. OKC won 68 games this season. That's 16 games more than any team in the Western Conference. They had the best point differential ever. They had the second best net rating ever. They only lost 6 times at home. They had the MVP of the league, who was also the league's leading scorer, who had an All-NBA co-star and 2 all-defensive level teammates. I got to trust Nikola Jokic, or I got to trust Anthony Edwards and their team's experience over the baby Thunder. Yeah, all that talk just for Oklahoma City to go 16-4 in the Western Conference playoffs, and 4 of those wins being by 30 points, which is the most ever, by the way. No team has ever won 4 playoff games by 30-plus points. And one of those games by 30 was last night, which you can just tell by Minnesota's third possession, when they would cross half court, that this thing was over. It was going to get pretty ugly. They had nothing to do. They had nowhere to go. And it starts with Oklahoma City's defense, which has been great all year. And I would say, since I wasn't old enough to experience the 04 Pistons or the 08 Celtics, that this is the best defensive team of my lifetime, my basketball lifetime, which is the last 15 years. Or at the very least, the most frustrating defense to go against in the last 15 years. Because they're just so demoralizing. They can make you let go of the rope faster than any defense I've ever seen. With their physicality, their IQ, their speed, they can throw all defensive level player, wave after wave at you. Caruso, Dort, Chet, Wallace, Dub, and it can just completely take you out of games. You have nowhere to go. There's no breaks, no mismatches where you can catch your breath in the half court. They just keep on coming. And they've been like that all year. They make you check out. You can tell Julius Randle throughout this series was checking out. And they were the number 1 defense in the league because of it. Early in the season, they had like one of the best defensive ratings ever. But people were betting on Anthony Edwards or Nikola Jokic, these offensive players, to overcome this defense. And Oklahoma City's defense made him look silly. I've never seen Jokic look silly, but Oklahoma City's defense made him look silly. Of course, you can't blow teams out without the MVP, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, or should I say, the Western Conference Finals MVP, because he was the MVP, the leading scorer throughout the regular season, and he was the leading scorer in this West Finals, 31 points per game, also 8 assists. You know, people doubted Flopper, free throw merchant, not my MVP. He's not going to get this whistle. He's second best player in the league now. He just led his young Thunder team, the youngest team in the league, only a year older than Auburn, to the NBA Finals. But people all year were hating on him. Free throw merchant. He robbed Jokic of MVP. He's not going to be able to lead this Thunder team to the finals, and he did. But also something I want to point out, maybe their biggest advantage of all that we should have saw all regular season is the Thunder crowd. I don't know if it's because, the citizens of Oklahoma City, no disrespect, have nothing to do over there but cheer for the Thunder. Maybe it's the power of the T-shirts that they wear when they all come together and wear it. But this is a home court advantage by definition. Oklahoma City only lost 6 games at home in the regular season, which is the most ever. And you can just tell that they're just a different team. They're a great team, but they're an historic team at home. They went 8-1 at home in the playoffs, and that only loss was an Aaron Gordon game winner of Game 1, if you remember from last series. But OKC had the game in the bag. They win that game. They're perfect 9-0 at home this postseason. And in those 9 games, OKC was a plus 231. Talk about best point differential ever. In some of those games, they won by 51, 43, 32, 36, 30. Yeah, and people thought that a team like LeBron and Lucas Lakers were going to come into Oklahoma City and win 4 times. It just wasn't going to happen. But again, if you were paying attention to Oklahoma City all year, I picked them to win the West. I didn't pick them to win the finals because I actually thought Boston was a little bit greater. As you can see, they weren't. But I at least picked them to go to the finals out of the West because if you were paying attention all year, Oklahoma City was a hell of a team. And now they're in the NBA Finals. Let me know what you guys think. I appreciate everyone for tuning into this episode of A Casual Take. Follow my social media to stay updated on all things related to the show. Until next time, see you.